This is a CC Radio podcast.
On this week's show, we are sending some love Keanu's way. We are celebrating the Keanu-sance.
Welcome to Comic Confidential, the weekly show where we discuss our favorite things from popular culture. My name is Cade.
And my name is Troy. And as I said at the top of the show, we are going to be sending some love Keanu's way.
Just like the rest of the world is at the moment.
The whole world, especially the internet. Mostly.
Oh my God.
Mostly the internet.
I'm trying to remember who the internet loved as much as this before.
Jeff Goldblum.
Was it Jeff Goldblum?
Jeff Goldblum.
It was. And you know who it was before that?
Who?
I feel like it might have been Tom Hanks.
You reckon?
Yeah, because Tom Hanks is just like super, super genuine.
Did he get that like crazy Keanu meme love?
Ooh.
And that crazy Jeff Goldblum.
No, you know who it was
well?
before that?
Who?
It was Paul Rudd.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I must have missed that.
Paul Rudd.
The Ruddessance.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty good. As soon as I said it, I'm like, that's shit. But then I heard it again in my head. And I'm like, that's actually not bad.
I'm going to run with that.
But we are obviously going to be celebrating the Keanu-sance.
Indeed.
It is the resurrection of our Lord and Savior, Keanu Reeves.
He's back, baby.
He never really went anywhere. The guy, we brought up his movies before.
And it's like, holy.
It's like, yeah, he's had a movie like every year for like the last 562 years.
Yeah.
Hasn't aged a bit.
No, doesn't take any cash from his movies.
Doesn't take any cash from his movies.
Doesn't for fun.
Yeah, just, and that's why he does all those shit ones. the ones no one ever talks about that go like direct to streaming or video on demand or whatever.
Okay, look, I'm just quickly scrolling through and I reckon there's a good 30 on there.
Yeah.
Do you reckon we could shotgun and say hit, shit, or split on all of them?
Oh. Look, I guess so. There's going to be a lot there I haven't seen though.
Yeah, but we'll have to guess it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We can. Are we going to do this now?
Oh, geez, we might as well.
All right. Well, we're into it, I suppose.
Yeah, we'll kick it off.
Let's kick off.
Okay. So
with the Keanu
look,
songs.
they're not going to really be in order.
Look, this has got to be quick.
Okay.
We can't do this for 45 minutes.
No, I think we could. A Thumbsucker, you ever seen it?
Never.
Me either. Shit.
Split.
Oh, okay.
It's got Keanu in it.
I Love You to Death, 1990. Split.
Never seen it.
Yeah, it has a pizza in it, so I mean that's good.
That's good.
The Night Before, 1988. Geez, he would have been 12 years old.
No, he wouldn't. He would have been 40.
Yeah, maybe.
40,000. I'm going to go with Split because I haven't seen it.
Yeah, there have I.
This is pretty bad.
Yeah. Permanent record.
That's a solid hit for me.
Yeah, I'm going on the record.
On the record, permanently to say that's a hit.
Is that movie called Generation
Yeah, but I feel like it had a different name here though. But I don't know what it is, so it doesn't matter. Generation I'm going to say Generation hit.
Yeah. Hit it out of the park. Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey.
The second one of the Bill and Ted series of films that came out in the 80s and 90s. That is a 1,000% hit.
Yeah. 1,000% hit.
1,000% hit.
Wow, that's a pretty high percentage.
Yeah. Yep.
Parenthood. Was he in Parenthood?
Look, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I've seen Parenthood. So I'm going to go with Split.
Yeah,
Just
Split.
because I don't remember him being in it.
Dangerous Liaisons. Now, that's a 1988 movie.
It is.
There's unnecessary.
Oh, there was gratuitous titty in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 80s.
Well, you can't, it's Dangerous Liaisons is like based on.
It's a sexy name.
It's a sexy premise.
Yeah.
I don't know if Keanu did get his titties out.
I reckon there's Keanu titties in that movie.
There might have been.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. That's there's too many of these. We can't do this.
Okay. Let's only pick out these good ones.
Randomly pick some.
Okay.
The ones people would have heard about, like Feeling Minnesota. That's a hit for me because
I've never seen it.
It's a nice movie.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that got Cameron Diaz in it?
That does have Cameron Diaz.
Geez, that would have been very early. Geez, that might have been her second ever movie.
Maybe. Yeah, just after The Mask, probably.
Yeah, I forgot The Mask was her first one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Imagine that being your first movie.
Yeah, how embarrassed would you be?
I don't know. Didn't she come out of like adult movies? Or like, yeah, no, serious.
No, she didn't.
Google it.
Oh, yeah, because the internet. You expect me to fall for that old trick.
No.
Cameron Diaz porn.
I don't think she ever did it, but I think she was looking to do it. And then she fell into that.
I don't know. Well, better to fall into that than to fall into penis.
To fall on a dick.
Yeah. I do not know if that's true, but let's move on.
Okay. The Watcher.
Don't know what that is.
Yeah, neither do I.
Okay. Hey, look, Johnny Mnemonic. Terrible movie. But I'm going to say Split because it's really a product of its time.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Look, here's one of his movies that is an absolute, I reckon it's a diamond in the rough.
Okay.
The Replacements.
I absolutely love this movie.
That's a fantastic movie.
Yeah. Sugar Shane Falco, baby.
Oh, damn, man. Like, The Replacements is right up there with Remember the Titans.
Oh, no, it's not Sugar Shane Falco. Isn't it Footsteps Falco? I don't remember.
You're putting me on the spot.
Hey, somebody, let me know. Is it Sugar or is it Footsteps?
But yeah, I remember.
Actually, don't tell me. I'm just going to watch the movie again.
Yeah. It's that good.
Yeah. That's a hit.
Yeah, that's an absolute hit.
For sure.
I'm saying that's the biggest hit on this list so far.
Let's talk about then The Matrix.
1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, and 3 together.
Yeah.
Not separate.
As a collection.
As a collection.
Would you say it's a hit, shit, or split?
I'd still go hit because 1 was fantastic.
2 had the highway scene.
2 had the highway scene and it wasn't that bad.
And 3, I only remember from MTV ripping it off with Will Ferrell.
Oh, okay.
As like the god of the Matrix.
Oh, I don't remember that. But I do remember the 48.5-minute orgy scene, the rave orgy scene in Zion. So
I don't remember that at all.
But yeah, I'd still say hit.
Yeah.
Street Kings.
Never saw it.
You haven't seen it. Street Kings is an underrated like cop crime movie.
Is it really?
Yeah, you should definitely see it.
Have you? You just told me you haven't seen it.
No, I have seen it.
Okay. Okay. What about The Day the Earth Stood Still, the remake?
I never saw it.
Didn't you?
No.
It is interesting because like Keanu seems to have this like empty soul of a vessel, like as a person.
Yeah.
So like
his soul is not empty.
Yeah. It's
filled with love and
but he doesn't share it.
But he can't express it.
Yeah, because the world will explode.
Through acting.
Yeah.
And the world will explode if he really let it out.
Like if he acted at 1%.
Yeah.
The world would explode.
Yeah.
But in that movie, he's just like this stone dead cold alien. And it's like,
yeah, right.
Are you even acting? Are you Johnny Depping it right now?
Yeah. But I still love him.
Yeah.
I still love him. 47 Ronin. That was not a good movie.
You know, that was like one of the movies that I originally pirated way back in the day.
Really?
And
when was it from? 2013?
Yeah,
that's not that long ago.
How long did
you start?
Motherfucker.
Did you only start pirating movies 5 years ago?
That would have been on like dial-up.
I was sailing the 7 seas when you were just a glisten in your daddy's
maybe
ball sack.
Maybe.
Oh, I got there in the end. 47 Ronin.
Yeah, so it's on my watch list forever.
So you haven't seen it?
No.
So you pirated it.
I never watched it.
Well, look, I'll save you the trouble. Don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The Lake House.
You know what? I've never actually seen this movie.
Haven't you?
And the podcast How Did This Get Made have done it.
Oh, okay.
And I listened to it without actually having seen the movie, and it was hilarious. So
yeah.
I do want to go back and see it because it sounds fucking terrible.
It's like a really interesting premise.
Yeah, like they send letters to each other through time.
Yeah.
And mail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think they meet
Which is kind of like the Australia Post anyway. Because if you send someone a letter, they won't get it for 30 years.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Especially when you're all the way up this fucking far in the country.
Exactly. Well, country, but yeah.
Well, we're pretty high
country.
up.
Yeah, we're high up there.
Like we're almost at the top.
Yeah, if you don't know where we are, we're right at the top.
Yeah.
The tippy top.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Oh, that's a hit. That's easy.
You don't even have to ask.
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Holy shit, 1992. That has to be shit.
It is. Look, people love this movie. And Keanu Reeves tries to play a British guy.
Oh, that'll be terrible.
It doesn't really work.
Wow. I couldn't imagine him with like any other accent but just his voice.
I know he just has his voice, but he's trying to be British. He just puts like
he walks around drinking tea.
Yeah, just puts on a little
and
slight British thing. Well, that's how you know, because he's always got a crumpet in his hand. You're like, well, that guy can't be American. He's got to be British.
Totally British. And he's wearing a sweater. Point Break.
Look, I actually was never a fan of Point Break because it was kind of my sister's favorite movie.
Oh, okay.
She's slightly older.
Yeah.
And so she loved it. And she was all about Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves and like Point Break and whatnot or whatever they do. So I never really like got into it. But I feel like I should revisit it just purely for the love that it gets.
Yeah.
So I might have to do that, and just to
why not
pay my respects to Patrick Swayze.
Who do you think's like aged better?
That's a fucking terrible question.
Okay, let's talk about Speed.
Speed. I love Speed.
Do you?
I don't care what anybody says. Speed is an absolutely terrific action movie. And if you don't agree with me, that's fine, but you are wrong, and your opinion belongs in the bin.
I like it.
Oh, do you? That's good.
No,
okay.
It was like
friends.
it was pretty groundbreaking for the day.
Yeah. Was it? I don't know about groundbreaking, but
it was a pretty interesting, like, unique, I guess, story. A bus that couldn't slow down, and then they have to hack this ancient bullshit technology, which would have been like state of the art at the time.
Yeah.
And then a helicopter picks it up, man.
But the bus jumps a freeway.
Yeah, have you ever done that?
Yeah.
Oh,
every time I catch a sun bus here. We're always jumping that damn freeway. It's like, why won't they fix that freeway?
Yeah, it's pretty dangerous.
Yeah, but I love Speed, and that was like I had a monstrous crush on Sandra Bullock.
Oh man,
from that movie specifically.
Hell yeah, I still do. Sandra Bullock's the best.
Oh, I still do, based purely off Speed.
Yeah,
like I don't care what she's done since. In my mind, she'll always be Sandra Bullock from Speed. Constantine. Let's move on.
Maybe Constantine.
Yes.
Fuck, this was a good movie.
I really enjoyed. I saw it there again. Someone's got it. I think it's like Netflix might have it currently.
Yeah,
or something like that. And I put it straight on the list.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw it, I'm like, I've got to get to that so soon.
I just remember the scene where he's out in the street and he basically just lights up all these demons.
Yeah.
And it's like, holy fuck, this is totally not like the comic, but I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Because this is fucking awesome.
Yeah, or he punches that bug monster thing.
Yeah.
And then all the cockroaches go everywhere and then he just starts stamping on them. I love it.
So good.
Constantine is so good. That
deserves a rewatch.
Yeah. It deserves a rewatch, and it deserves, well, probably not now. I mean, it's probably a bit too late now, but I think it should have gotten a sequel. For sure. There's no reason why that movie shouldn't have gotten a sequel.
Yeah, not at all. Yeah. I wonder if it didn't perform at the box office.
2005, man. No one cared about the box office back then.
Man, it's amazing they even made movies back then.
Yeah, all it was is like,
if a movie came out and it got like $20 million, success.
Absolute success.
If the movie studio didn't go bust from making a single movie,
success.
That's success.
Yeah. It's crazy to think now that like there are, and I'm sure it's still the same, but there are budgeted movies like coming out from, say, Disney, like Avengers Endgame or something like that, where the budget's like $300 million, that probably easily could have bankrupted most studios.
Oh, easily.
Back in the, the early 2000s.
Well, I don't know if you remember this, but Iron Man was like a hit or miss. Like if that didn't succeed, that would have bankrupted Marvel.
Yeah.
Like they bankrolled on that movie.
Well, good thing they did. Because look at them now.
Exactly. What's that say? Always, trust your gut.
Always bet on black.
And then they didn't write a script for it. They're like, let's just make it up as we go.
Let's just wing it.
Which is fucking insane.
All right, look. We're going to talk about the John Wick trilogy here, but only me because you haven't seen it. And part of me hates you for that still.
I don't care.
John Wick 1, 2, and 3 it's tough. No, it's not. It's a hit. Of course it's a hit. 1, 2, and 3, probably the best action trilogy we'll ever get.
No, it's number 4 is already in production.
But it doesn't matter. Trilogies are based on the first 3 movies only. If there is a fourth, who cares?
Troy,
doesn't count.
It doesn't make it a trilogy anymore.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, like Toy Story. Toy Story has a 4th movie now.
Yeah, you wouldn't call it a trilogy.
But the original trilogy, 1, 2, and 3. You know what I mean?
Oh, like the Fast and the Furious trilogy.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. 1, 2, and Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
That's the original trilogy and the best, in my opinion. It still stands. Or you could argue for like 6, 7, 8.
Yeah. Oh man, my favorite trilogy is the Rambo trilogy.
But then could you technically then go, well, no, 3, 4, and 5 is my trilogy? You know what I mean? Just pick any set of 3 movies.
Yeah. I think so.
You know what I mean? It's got to work, right?
I guess so.
We've just redesigned how trilogies work.
Yeah. And here's the thing. I don't think it needs to be in order. My favorite trilogy is Furious Fast 1, 3, and 7.
Yeah.
Best trilogy.
Well, that's still technically in order.
Oh, yeah, but the story might not
My
be.
favorite is 7, but then I really like 6.
Yeah.
And 8's probably
Well, I guess.
the worst.
Well, no, that theory won't work because, like, if you say what's your favorite Star Wars trilogy, you're not going to go like watch episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Well, no, look, that's being stupid. But you would say the original trilogy. You know what I mean? Wouldn't you? Or you'd say the prequel trilogy, or you'd say the one that everyone that liked the original trilogy hates.
The internet trilogy.
The internet trilogy. Look, there's only really one more movie I want to talk about for Keanu Reeves, and I want to talk about it because I only watched it the other day, and it's called Always Be My Maybe.
Did you really watch this?
I did, and I watched it purely for the 10 to 15 minutes worth of Keanu Reeves that's in this movie.
Oh, wait, is this the Netflix?
Yes.
Okay, because I've been seeing like this little short that came out from it, and it looked fucking hilarious.
Yeah, is it the Keanu Reeves part?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Like-
the only part of the movie that is even remotely funny.
Oh, really?
There are parts where you kind of like, huh,
yeah.
but internally, like,
Damn.
you don't even make that noise. Look, I don't really understand how this movie has like 91% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Really?
Apart from the fact that it has to be because of Keanu Reeves' cameo,
Surely.
which is amazing. I don't even want to tell you about it. I just want you to watch it when you get a chance. Don't even watch the movie. Just watch the whole scenes, like, because he goes over a couple of scenes.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's about 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah, nice. That's worth watching a whole movie for.
Absolutely. But what I want you to do for me right now, Cade, is I want you to pick out of all of those movies your favorite Keanu Reeves movie. Let's finish off the celebration of the Keanu Sons, probably the greatest man to ever walk the planet, Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
What is your favorite? Not necessarily performance, because really there are none.
There's none.
But you know, what's your favorite Keanu Reeves movie?
I'm gonna have to say The Matrix.
Okay,
Because like
that's a good pick. Solid pick.
If you have a think, like he doesn't actually say a lot in that movie.
Yeah.
It's always like really short sentences.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what do you mean, Morpheus?
Yeah.
I know Kung Fu.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
And then they even take his mouth off in one scene. And you're like, perfect.
Oh, come on now. Don't be like that. This is supposed to be a celebration.
I am celebrating.
It's very similar with what would be my pick, which is John Wick.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, he's a man of
Few words.
a few words.
Yeah.
And there are a couple of times where he does sort of come out and have you'd call it a John Wick monologue.
Oh, okay.
Because it's about 3 or 4 lines.
Damn.
Instead
Damn.
of one. And, you're just like, ooh, yeah, you got it, boy. You've got it. Whatever it is, you've got it. So I would have to say John Wick. Just the best. And purely like based on the fact that he puts so much effort into him and the guy is over 50.
Yeah.
And, when he stands up looking like he's exhausted, you know that he is.
Yeah.
Because I do the same thing.
Do
And
they
he's
add the sound effects
over
of like
a decade older
knees
than me?
cracking and shit like that?
They should.
Yeah, they should.
They should.
Now, apparently, the MCU have been trying to get him in every Marvel movie that they've ever produced, but they just haven't found the perfect role.
Right.
And there's talks of him and I think Angelina Jolie in the Eternals movie.
Okay, yeah.
Now, that almost makes sense for Keanu to be an Eternal.
Yeah.
He'll just rock up and he's like, yeah, I've looked like this forever.
Forever.
This is my secret. I'm actually an Eternal.
You can see pictures throughout history.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I don't I don't doubt that they've had talks with him at some point. I would question the validity of them. There's something going around saying that they have approached him for a role in every single like Marvel movie that's been made, and they just haven't found the right one for him yet. I feel like that's a kind of an internet thing.
That's
like
a lie.
Right now.
That's a lie.
Because of how popular he is. It's like kind of trying to play into the mythos that is Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
But I have no doubt that they would have approached him at some point recently, especially with the success of John Wick and, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, who would you have someone that in mind that you think he could be?
You know what? And this is going to be so cliche, but I've been seeing a lot of fan art of him as Wolverine.
Oh no.
But he's too tall. He's too lanky. Like to actually be a Wolverine.
Yeah, no. No more hashtag no more tall Wolverines.
Yeah.
By the way.
I want like a short dude. Short, hairy dude.
Danny DeVito.
Yes. Did you see that like petition going around?
Exactly. And that's, you know, like that's probably the most inspired set of casting I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
Danny DeVito as old man Logan in Logan 2.
And you know what? Like Danny DeVito is the type of guy that would like do a SNL skit of that.
He should.
He totally should.
It would be amazing. So if not Danny DeVito, who else is short? Peter Dinklage?
How short do you want to go, man?
Well, like what's Wolverine? Wolverine's 5'4".
Yeah, that's pretty short.
Isn't he? He's about 5'4", I think.
What about Tom Cruise?
Yeah, Tom Cruise is about 5'4".
Yeah. And he's got that like weird middle tooth.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Yeah.
But like Tom Cruise is too much of
he's too big.
He's too big.
That's like getting George Clooney in your movie.
Yeah, that'd be like if you tried to like recast, I don't know, a Stan Lee cameo with George Clooney. I don't know. I'm just trying.
That is fucking terrible.
I'm just trying to like.
I saw you, and your hole was just getting deeper and deeper and deeper.
You know, like what did I say to you last week? I said, "Don't let me ramble on." And do not leave me to come up with things by myself. Because this is what will happen.
Your eyes were full of panic.
It was like a deer in the headlights. Like, he's not going to say anything. I'm just going to keep talking. And this is how we end up in these places.
Yeah. So what were we actually talking about there?
Well, we're talking about a role that we would like to see Keanu Reeves in.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Like, do you think something along the lines of an X-Men would be okay?
Look, one of the things that I've seen
going around. What about him
around,
as a Gambit?
No.
Why?
Because it would require him to do an accent.
Well, what if he just did a Keanu accent and held something?
What if you give him a stick and a deck of cards and just said, just be you?
Yeah.
But we're going to give you this stick and deck of cards and you're going to be Gambit. I feel like he would do as good a job as Channing Tatum would.
Yeah, better.
Probably better.
Way better.
Yeah. There is a thing going around at the moment. We'll move on from this in a sec. We've been talking about Keanu Reeves for a long time. But there is one thing that's been going around with him as the Silver Surfer.
Oh,
apparently.
yeah. I could see that. Like Silver Surfer, tall, lean.
Yeah. Tall, lean, kind of, you know, like kind of cool and cosmic and, you know, all about that.
Has that dead look to him. No, like a soulless eyes.
Stop saying that.
It's Keanu all over.
We're supposed to be celebrating him. But yeah, so, and, you know, the thing that I can't remember who did it. It was like Collider or something.
Yeah.
Or Fandom or whatever. And, you know, because he's been on a surfboard for Point Break.
Oh, yeah, he's got skills.
He's got skills, you know. So he'd do his own stunts. He's also
been to space.
He has.
On his surfboard.
He has. He'd be able to do all his own stunts.
Point Break 2.
Point Break 2. Point Break in space.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should probably move on from this. Look, I am happy to be living in a time where Keanu has made a comeback.
All right. Now, one thing I want to do before we move on is I want to figure out who's going to be the next flavor of the month. So, who is it?
Look, I feel like it has to be. Does it have to be somebody that is older but making a career resurgence? Because it seems to be what the thing is. Billy Ray Cyrus.
I was thinking that.
No,
I was.
No one wants that.
I think they do.
They got this song.
Yeah.
And hopefully that's all we get.
It's a banger though.
No, it's not a banger.
I love that song.
I absolutely.
It makes me want to be a cowboy.
Hate that song. It makes me want to shoot myself with a cowboy's gun.
Why?
I just don't like any of it.
Wow.
First, like, if you're going to pick any country singer to be on your song,
I'll definitely choose Billy Ray Cyrus.
Why'd you pick the shittest one?
Nah, he's the best. Why not?
Garth Brooks is the best.
You know what? He would have been the cheapest. That's why they picked him.
Maybe.
And every country singer sounds the fucking same.
Well, that's not true. Because some are men and some are women.
Okay, every country singing man sounds the same.
Also not true because Billy Ray Cyrus is terrible. Anyway, It's not going to be Billy Ray Cyrus.
Okay.
That's not going to be the next big
I
thing.
don't think it's going to be a singer anyway.
I feel like it's oh man. Who could it be?
I do think it'll be a singer. It might be the Boob.
Who?
Buble.
Nah.
It's not Christmas time.
Yeah, he's got his thing. He's already got his thing. He's got his once a year thing where he pops out and, you know. I don't know, man. Like
who's making waves on the scene?
Well, it's got to be like we spoke about. It's got to be somebody who's kind of like having a little bit of a career resurgence, but is also like a person that people want to get behind.
See, I want to say Josh Brolin.
Well,
like he's already. I don't know if he's too big.
Yeah, he's too big now. He's goddamn Cable and Thanos.
Yeah,
you can't get much bigger at the moment. Why does it have to be a guy? Why can't it be a female? Why can't the internet fall in love with a female and make memes about them? Hey? That's what I want to know.
Sandra Bullock.
Britney Spears.
Oh my God. What is wrong with you?
Hey, I'd have a Sandra Bullock career resurgence.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, and I don't know anything about her personally. Maybe she's nice.
I reckon she's nice.
You reckon she's nice? Yeah. I don't know.
Really?
I'd like to think she's nice.
She looks really nice. I think if you were running and you tripped in front of her and you scabbed your knee and you started to cry, she would wipe your tears. She'd be like, "It's okay. Get up." And then you'll keep on running.
Maybe. Like, I don't know. She could be terrible. She could kick you in the other knee.
She could see you down on the ground and squeeze lemon into your bloody knee.
Yeah. She always carries around. That's what
what people say about Sandra Bullock.
She's always got a lemon. She's always got a lemon on her. Can we move on now? Like, honestly, okay. It's been a long time.
Okay, look, talking about beating the dead horse.
Yes.
Endgame's going back to the cinemas.
It is. I don't know if you could call it
6 minutes of additional footage.
I don't know if you could call it beating a dead horse.
I don't know.
Like the second highest grossing movie of all time worldwide.
Yeah, but it's not going to get there.
Look,
so they're going back.
Here's the thing. So we are recording early. So we don't have the next week's figures. Not that we probably would anyway, because we normally sort of record midweek.
Yeah.
Whereas we're recording
wow, you've just wrecked the illusion.
There's never been an illusion on this show, Kate. They know they know how this stuff works. Which fast and loose.
That's it.
It's just how it works. At this point in time, it is $39 million away after only about 9 weeks in the cinema. So, Infinity War ran for about 20.
That's a long time.
It is a long time. Don't get me wrong. Not saying that Endgame would stay in the cinemas for 20. You could assume that it would probably get a bit of a resurgence in the lead up to Far From Home coming out. $39 million, though, over the course of about 10 weeks. After 10 weeks is
hard work.
It's a tough ask. If it was going to get there, it would just get there.
Yeah.
Like just. You're kind of asking that movie to get like average $4 million a week for the next 10.
That's too much.
And that's worldwide.
Yeah.
But that's a lot, man. That's a lot of money.
Especially when the tickets will be reduced now.
That's like you're kind of asking it to get the entire first week of Dark Phoenix's run. On average every week for 10 weeks. No offense to Dark Phoenix.
Great movie.
I thought it was
perfect for streaming.
Medium. Yeah, so I don't know. I think it could get there, but I think it's such a big ask at this point in time.
Limp over. Unless it was like this fucking crazy fan petition, which I'm genuinely surprised there hasn't been. Where it's like all the Marvel fanboys are like, let's get it over the line. Let's beat Avatar.
Yeah.
But then you know what I want to happen?
What?
I want Avatar to re-release.
Well, see, it can't because it's already re-released. So, look, here's the thing.
Surely it can.
Oh, look, I'm sure it could.
I reckon they would.
But if it did, it's just dumb.
Nah, they would do it.
Look, here's the thing anyway. So this is causing a bit of controversy, this whole re-release. So we're getting a re-release of Avengers Endgame, like you said, additional 6 minutes of footage.
All in the credits.
It's not a lot. It's it's an end credit scene, and from what I've heard, it's like an end credit scene. There's a bit of a tribute, and some other fun stuff that they're not really telling us what it is. Is it purely a ploy to get it over the line.
Oh, 100%.
To what end? To what end game? Okay.
To Feige being like, I reckon that guy is like the most ego-driven person you'll ever meet.
Surely not.
I reckon he would be.
He's the goddamn Sandra Bullock of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
No way. No way. The guy's a snake in the grass.
Oh, whatever. No, he's not.
He makes great movies, though.
Look.
Or produces great movies.
Look, I don't doubt it. It is. It is purely designed to get it over the line. What I want to ask you, though, is that a problem? Do you think there's a problem with them doing that? Because the internet has, done its thing as it does. And there are a lot of people that are very vocal about how it shouldn't and how I
don't think it should. I think it's a cop-out to go like, we want that top spot. Like it's the only reason we're doing it.
Well, the argument that people have is that, Avatar took it out on its first release.
Yeah.
So if you can't take it out on your first release, then, you shouldn't be trying to claim the spot. I think what people do forget, however, is that the $2.8 billion that Avatar now currently has, which people need to beat, isn't what it originally got to take the top spot. That would be Titanic's 2.3 billion or whatever it is, which Avengers beat handily. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of like it's to a point where all of these things cancel out each other and none of it matters.
Well, it doesn't matter at all, but I think it matters to Marvel.
Yeah, it probably does.
And like, fair enough. I mean, if we were that close to having that, you would do something to push it across the line, but it's not to give the fans anything extra. It's just to line your pockets, that extra 30 million.
It's just, it's purely bragging rights. I don't think it's an issue.
Do you think that's,
if that's what they want to do, that's fine.
Do you think it's taking advantage of a fan base though?
None of us have to go.
Yeah, no, you don't, but it's clearly there to take advantage of.
Okay, but let me ask you this, right? For 6 minutes additional footage, are you going?
Fuck no.
Well, there you go. So that's all you have to do to not make it happen is you just have to say, you know what? I'm not going to go see it.
Yeah, but you know it's going to happen.
What?
People will go.
Of course people will go.
I bet you'll go.
I won't actually.
You will go.
No, I won't. I promise you right now, I will not be going to the cinemas to see the extra 6 minutes.
You'll go see it another 6 times to make it your new Dark Knight.
Well, my whole reasoning for not going is because I'm probably just going to buy it when it comes out
Blu-ray
digitally anyway. Yeah. And it's probably going to have those features.
Oh, absolutely.
So there's no point in me spending an additional, say, $20, even if the tickets are reduced or whatever, an additional $20 when I'm already going to spend $25 or whatever when it comes out on streaming. So I'll see it eventually. There's no need for me to run back to the cinemas to see it. I just don't think it's as much of an issue as people are making out.
What if it gave a genuine after credit scene?
No.
Really?
No.
See, that might be enough for me to go. That might be enough for me to sneak into a cinema.
It'd be enough for us to spend more money, right, on a very, very, very long trench coat. Yes. For me to stand on your shoulders or sit on your shoulders. I could just be on your shoulders.
No, you have to stand. We're ridiculously tall.
For us to go in and try it that way just to see it.
Yeah.
That's probably the best way to do it.
I think so. and then they just fall just short of the total.
Yeah. I don't mind it. I don't think it's that bad. I won't see it though. I don't think for me, it's not enough to get me in there. I think if it was actually additional footage throughout the movie, like where it's like, an extended sequence here, or, it might be some deleted scenes that they've added back in or something like that. Maybe. Like if they were adding, it's a long movie already, but if they were adding like 10 or 15 minutes to the runtime and it was throughout the movie, I'd probably go and see.
Okay, so what's something that you would
also just to train myself to, go watch a 3 hour and 20-minute movie?
Damn. What would be something you want in that movie? Like, what's one scene that you think that could have would be good for the future of the MCU?
Oh, man, I don't know.
I'll give you one.
Okay, you give me one.
How about Red Skull getting away?
No.
Like his curse has been lifted.
No one cares.
It could be big.
Red Skull's gone. No one cares.
I'm just saying.
Well, look, it's something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it? Maybe if we had have spent a little bit more time with some of the individual teams, when they were off doing their thing. We obviously got quite a bit of time with Cap and Tony, as we should. Yeah. We got quite a bit of time with Natasha and Hawkeye.
Would have been good to actually have a little bit more Captain Marvel in the movie.
That too, I don't really understand how, what all that was about. In
what sense?
Well, like why was there contract issues? Was Brie Larson busy? Was there a reason why she appeared right at the start and then just disappeared for the entire movie and then came back right at the end?
All her scenes for Endgame were shot before Captain Marvel.
Right. So that's why? Because they didn't know where Captain Marvel was going to go? Maybe. They weren't sure how the character was going to be received?
Yeah, who knows? I don't know. It's just really weird because why would you release that movie before Endgame?
Yeah.
And then only have her in there for, let's say, 5 minutes?
Yeah, strange. Do you think
But they also had her in all the promotional material.
Yeah. Which, again, I don't really understand. We're probably just trying to build bank off the back of Captain Marvel. I don't get it, but I also don't know if spending more time with her, unless she was with the team, would have been worthwhile. If she was just off in space by herself helping people, I don't need that. I could see that in Captain Marvel 2, maybe. But yeah, I don't think it would add much to the movie itself.
Because I saw a meme a little while ago, where it was Natasha's peanut butter and jelly sandwich had more screen time than Captain Marvel.
That's not true.
I don't know.
But, it's probably close.
It'd be close.
So I honestly don't know where I would have put it. Possibly, maybe spending a bit more time with people when they got back.
I think that
rather than it kind of all being...
like the big fight scene?
No, not the fight scene. Afterwards, the aftermath.
Right. Yeah.
A bit more of, people kind of... reconnecting and trying to figure out how they're going to go on with their
what's
lives.
Next?
And how do we do this now?
Are the Avengers still a thing?
Yeah. Whereas Spider-Man Far From Home set, when?
Yeah.
How is this going to work? Why is everyone just going straight back to school? All that sort of stuff. When their friends are 5 years older than them now.
Except for all of Peter's friends
because they all happen to go, I know. Look, I know there's flaws. All right. We don't need to pick apart this movie again. So anyway, I don't think that's it's not a problem for me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go back and see it. There's something that I want to talk to you about, Cade.
Oh, okay. Sounds serious.
It's Batman, so it is serious.
Oh, talk like Batman, though.
No. No, I'm not your trained monkey, all right? I don't just act for peanuts or whatever. Do monkeys even eat peanuts? I feel like that's a thing.
What if they're allergic?
Then
how would they know that it's not really in their food ecosystem, is it?
Peanuts?
Yeah, unless it's
circus monkeys. I think it's a whole circus analogy.
Is it? I don't think it is.
Just like the show.
Wow.
It's basically
You're saying we're clowns?
It's a whole circus analogy. Look, there are a couple of things with Batman, all right? So first of all, Batman got his own star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Now, what do you think about that?
Is this an actor or is this the Batman?
It's Batman.
The Batman.
It's just the one, yes.
Yeah, right.
Not the character Batman. The fictional character. I'm sorry. Fictional character Batman.
Did he do, how'd they get handprints?
They didn't. They just put bat symbols on there.
Oh.
I don't know how they did it, man. I haven't seen it properly. I just know that it happened. I don't know what it looks like.
Do you know you have to pay your own money to get the Hollywood star?
What do you mean?
Let's say, I don't know, the Hollywood Council came to you?
I thought they voted.
Yeah, but you have to pay.
What?
Yeah. So you have to be vain enough to go, I want my name there.
Hey, buddy, Keanu Reeves just got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
He paid for it.
Well, he probably did.
He definitely did because that's the rules.
I don't understand that.
It's weird.
Why would you do that?
Well,
do you know how much it is?
No, I'm going to find out.
All right. Well, you find out. I feel like that is that's a strange rule, but I guess they have to make money somehow.
Yeah.
The city's not just going to pay for it, is it? I mean, it probably could.
It probably could.
But, I mean, these people earn a lot of money.
Not all. You have to pay a $30,000 fee.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's how they know they're going to get legitimate enough stars, maybe? Because they can afford $30,000?
Look, you have to pay a sponsorship fee of $30,000 for a star. Half of that money is used to create the star, which is made out of brass and terrazzo.
Yeah.
And the other half is given to the Hollywood Historic Trust, who look after the Walk of Fame.
Well, they've got to make money somehow. Anyway, this week they got $30,000. Apparently, Batman gave them 15 and Keanu Reeves gave them 15.
Yeah, wow.
Look, my point for this whole thing is, right, I don't care about the money. I don't care
but
how much it costs.
doesn't it like make you just go, that's ridiculous?
Well, it's okay. You could pass it off as $15,000, right? Because the other 15 would be a donation to the Hollywood Trust, who looks after that entire, massive section of street.
Yeah.
Where the stars are, right? So, half of it's a donation. The other half is, you paying $15,000 to get your star on there, which is weird.
Kind of takes the shine away from it now, doesn't it?
Well, it's like, oh, hey, Cade, you got Graphic Designer of the Year. Here's this award. Yeah. If
you pay,
give us $5,000, you can have this award.
Thanks, but no thanks.
But no thanks. Yeah, it is weird.
I'm sorry I took that shine off it.
That's fine.
But pretty cool that a comic book character has got one.
Yeah, look, there isn't a huge amount of fictional characters that have a star.
Oh, really?
Walk of Fame, yeah. From what I've seen, it's probably less than 20.
Wow.
And it's all characters like Mickey Mouse and
the
Daffy Duck,
the ones you would
Winnie
expect.
the Pooh, and all that sort of crap.
Yeah.
Batman's the first cool one, all right?
Yeah.
That's got his own star. But it does beg the question, is there a fictional character that you would like to see get their own star? Just remember that they do have to pay for it. So you can't be Oscar the Grouch because he doesn't have $30,000.
That's $30,000 US.
Yeah.
So that's like 45 Australian.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's a lot of money. Look, I think Superman needs to be on there. No. Absolutely.
That's like the dumbest obvious response.
Oh, fuck off. It is not. Or Spider-Man, because he's had like the most fucking movies made about him.
It's not so much about because when you think about Batman had the Batman television series, back in the day. They've had all the Batman movies, they've had all the animated movies, they've had the animated TV series. It's like so ingrained into pop culture. I would probably say Superman would be above a Spider-Man.
You reckon?
In that sort of thing, yeah.
I reckon Spider-Man would be ahead.
I don't know.
I reckon Spider-Man is way more ingrained into popular culture than what Superman is.
Oh, no.
You don't reckon?
No.
It's a big ask, isn't it?
That is a big. We'll put a poll out for that because I'd be interested to find out. Yeah.
Because what's your earliest I guess memory of Superman?
Just jacking it to Superman.
Oh, okay.
The Superman movie
every teenage
1978 when it came out.
But I know there's a comic, a cartoon of Superman.
Yeah.
But I don't remember it being huge. Like the Spider-Man comic book animated TV show was.
Cartoon.
God, I got there, didn't I?
Yeah, look, I guess for me, I have earlier memories of Superman than I do Spider-Man.
Fair enough.
But that's fine. It is what it is.
Yeah.
We'll put a poll out. And that will decide once and for all who's cooler.
Yeah.
Superman, well, we know who's cooler. It's definitely Spider-Man. 1,000% Spider-Man.
I don't know, man.
Anyway, so that's who you'd have? You'd have Superman?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I feel like it's just a bit of a cop-out.
Oh, wow.
You say Batman.
Okay.
Of course you say Superman.
Who would you have?
I haven't really thought about it.
Oh,
but,
okay. I don't want to put you on the spot because I know what happens there.
Yeah, well, yeah. What if it's George Clooney dressed as Stan Lee? Look. What about I think, and this is just me.
Okay.
I reckon like a Chewbacca would be pretty good.
Yeah.
Have Chewie. And obviously, we lost the late, great Peter Mayhew this year as well. So I think it would be nice.
Would you have that or Yoda?
Oh, Chewie over Yoda.
Would you really?
Week. Yeah, 1,000%. This is a stupid question.
Oh, silly me.
But Chewie for sure. And I think it would be cool. And you'd have those big hairy handprints.
Yeah, that would be good.
It'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
So that would be my pick.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, thanks.
So you did good on the spot.
Thanks, man.
Well done, kid.
Thanks, Dad.
Hey, talking about dads, Troy.
Yeah.
Batman is 30.
Batman 89
It's 30 years old.
30 years old this previous week.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy, eh? It's one of those movies that is still so loved today, 30 years after it first came out. Well, of course, if you don't know what we're talking about Batman 89, right? With Michael Keaton, Jack Nicholson.
Oh, yeah.
The Tim Burton one.
Want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
Yeah, it still holds up in my personal opinion.
Yeah, I think so.
It has been a little while since I've seen it. Like, I did want to kind of like celebrate with a viewing of it, but I've been busy watching other things. So no offense to Batman 89.
What are you watching that is more important than Batman 89?
Look, I will tell you.
Keep in mind that it's probably only a 2-hour movie, and if you're watching TV shows, and I know you pretty well, you're watching like 5 episodes of those motherfuckers.
Oh, you would think 12.
Fucking hell.
Look, over the course of the weekend, I binged all 2 seasons of a show on Amazon called Fleabag, which is...
There's a look of disgust
yeah, I know, there's
on
a look
my
on your
eye.
face, but like it is absolutely one of the best shows I've seen in a long time.
Wow.
Now, I say 12 episodes. There's only 2. It's British. So there's 2 seasons, 6 episodes apiece. One came out in 2016. Season 2 came out in 2019. That's not a joke. That actually happened.
Wow.
They're each 6 episodes. They only go for about 26 minutes, which isn't like British TV.
Okay. How unusual. Usually it's like 18-hour episodes.
But it is honestly some of the best written shit I've seen. So we, myself and my partner, binged that this weekend. We watched the whole thing. We've also been trying to knock out... We're trying to do this thing where we finish shows.
Oh, yeah. like a normal person.
Yeah. Before starting to watch another show. So if we've got like, an episode of... an episode or 2 of Good Omens left, we're not going to start watching Jessica Jones season 3 as an example. So it's kind of that. So it's finishing things off, and then we discovered Fleabag, and we just knocked that whole thing out.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so get onto it.
I will absolutely not get onto
Well,
that.
it doesn't have to be you. There are people that listen to this show.
No one will be getting on that.
Look, honestly, they should. It's a gem. I knew nothing about it until season 2 dropped, and it was getting like crazy rave reviews. Everyone was talking about it. I'm like, I'll check it out. And I saw it there on Amazon. And I'm like, I'll do it.
Yeah, right.
And I just got sucked in.
There you go.
There you go. So that's what I was doing instead of watching Batman 89. I was still going to get to it. I'll probably get to it this week at some point.
Yeah, right. But you don't.
No, I will. I'll have time somewhere. I'll have time somewhere.
You'll get into that like Jessica Jones binge, or then it'll be the Stranger Things binge.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's coming around the corner.
I know to watch Spider-Man Far From Home's coming out soon.
Yep. There's a lot of TV.
I'm going to get to it. I guarantee you I've seen this movie by next week.
You won't.
Look, anyway, do you remember it? Well,
fucking vaguely.
Really?
Yeah, it's been so long since I've seen this movie.
Look, what are we, 2019?
I remember, like, one thing that really stood out for me is that this Batman had a lot of mobility issues.
Oh, big time.
Because of, like, how the cow was.
Yeah.
And it's like, he wants to turn around and basically takes 3 steps.
He has to turn his whole body.
Yeah.
He basically has to do a 3-point turn.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You even hear a little beep, beep, beep.
I reckon I watched this probably 2 years ago.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, was the last time I saw it. So it's fairly fresh in my mind.
Yeah.
I still think it's great. I think the worst thing about it is the sequels that it spawned.
Yeah.
Which is not Batman Returns. I have a soft spot for that.
Yeah.
I do like that movie, but obviously Batman Forever, Batman and Robin, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
It's crazy to think that that's all in the same, like, lineage.
Well, it's supposed to be, I guess.
Yeah.
Although, is it?
I don't know. It's so hard to tell.
I can't remember if they're connected, but I do remember, I'm pretty sure Batman Forever introduces the Chris O'Donnell Robin, maybe.
Yeah, I think it does.
And then Batman and Robin kicks off.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
I think that's right.
I have not seen either of those movies for quite some time.
Oh man, we should watch those.
No, because we did. 2016, episode 2, Batman and Robin.
Oh yeah.
I rewatched it for that. That's within the last 3 years. Not keen. Not keen to do it again. I won't do it. You can't make me. Anyway, Batman, 89.
There you go.
30 years. And still one of the best by far. Absolutely.
Not going to disagree. But
Okay.
guess what?
What?
That's it for this week. We'll be back next week with another episode. But in the meantime, make sure you leave us a 5-star review on iTunes.
That's right.
Just do it.
You can.
Just like whatever you're doing, just go, I really should give them guys a 5-star review.
Yeah,
I'm going to do it.
Look.
Like, James, I'm looking at you.
Who's James?
I know. I'm sure there's a guy,
James
listens. A guy called James would listen. I'm talking to you.
Okay. Well, I'm talking to you, Stacy.
Whoa.
Yeah. Listen up, girlo. How about you jump on that iTunes and give us a 5-star review?
Do it now.
Stop not doing it.
Yeah.
And start doing it.
Oh, what's that? You don't use iTunes?
Well, just jump on Stitcher.
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Are we still on that?
Yeah.
Okay, do that then.
I think we're like, you get put on there automatically. I don't know.
I don't know how it works. We're also on Spotify.
We're everywhere.
Don't even know if you can leave reviews on that.
Be a shame if you couldn't.
Well, I don't know how it works.
Because Spotify, I'll tell you afterwards, Spotify's making huge like leaps into the podcast world.
Oh, cool.
They bought a company for $50 million.
Yeah, it wasn't ours. So obviously,
I've got news.
Obviously, okay, cool. Yeah, sweet. We can get my reaction to that afterwards.
Yeah.
The other thing you can do is you can jump on to patreon.com/ComicConPod and support us that way. That's a different way.
That's a different way. Yeah. That's a financial way.
It's a financial way.
That's if you've got the money.
That's right. And if you don't, what else can you do?
You can jump onto our website and check out all the other great shows on our network. That's ccradio.com.au.
That's right. And finally, make sure you head to our Facebook listener community and join in on the fun with a bunch of great members. That's just search Comic Confidential Listener Community on Facebook. It's there, but you got to search it first.
Yeah. It won't just appear.
Or it might.
Imagine
if you say its name
three times in the mirror, and then you turn around.
Yeah.
Troy's there.
Yeah, he's like, hello. Just being really awkward. Yeah.
I'm on the spot.
If you do that and you see me, please start talking. Because
don't just look at him.
Shit's going to get weird if you don't.
Just look deep into his soul and watch him slowly die.
Just give me that awkward silence that I just cannot live with. Because I'll fill it with shit.
Yeah.
I will fill it with nonsense.
At this point, I should tell you that like the software that I use to edit this will automatically remove that.
Does it though?
Yeah.
Well, then my awkward bits are going to sound even worse because it's like there's no gap and it's just me just being a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool. Well, anyway, now you know it's not just me. Sometimes when I say stupid things, it's because I'm being greeted with silence. And it's weird. But that is it. As always, I'm Troy.
I'm Cade.
And this has been Comic Confidential.
Cheers.
Peace. Say something.
You say something.
You say something.